The SABC is announcing key appointments this morning. This is part of ongoing efforts to stabilise the corporation. For more on this, we are joined by the SABC's Chairperson of the Board, Mr. Bongumusa Makhathini. Mr. Bongumusa Makhathini, thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning to your listeners.
Now, there are many changes that have been taking place at the SABC over time. Just take us through the process briefly.
As the SABC board, we made a commitment that will prioritize stabilizing the organization. And part of stabilization means bringing in skills at the top executive level. That's what we've been busy with. But also making sure that the organization has got capable and properly skilled individuals in various levels of the organization.
Speaking of properly skilled individuals, over the past few months, the biggest positions that have been huge talking points, especially in the media, have been that of Group CEO of the SABC, as well as the Chief Financial Officer. Take us through the names and the appointments and how big this is for the SABC.
This is very big for the SABC because stabilizing SABC at that level is very critical. It talks to our ability to comply with our mandate and every regulation that governs what we have to do. So we are very pleased as the board of the SABC to announce the Group Chief Executive Officer for the SABC, which is Mr. Madoda Mxakwe, effective from the 1st of July of this year. And the CFO of the SABC is going to be Ms. Yolande van Biljon. She will be starting on Monday. Why is she starting on Monday? For the CFO, it is critical for us to get the financial stability of the organization, and she'll be starting on Monday next week.
Now, we've mentioned the magnitude of these appointments. What kind of SABC is the new Group CEO as well as the CFO walking to at this point in time?
I think a lot of work has been done really to set the organization on a good trajectory. We still have financial challenges, and that's why we've prioritized the CFO starting tomorrow. But in terms of getting the organization to instill confidence and re-establish a lot of things around how we are positioned and the credibility of our news. But there's still a lot of work for them to be done. Specifically for this Group CEO, he needs to help us turn around the organization and transform the SABC to be seen in a credible light and to be trusted for what we have to deliver on.
In terms of sentiments around the SABC over the past few months, we saw your interactions at Parliament, for example. We've seen interactions within the media as well. Are we on the right track in terms of reaching the desired targets?
Yes, we are. I mean, if you look at the CASA targets that we have as the SABC, we're meeting quite a lot of them. But of course, when it comes to content development, which is very crucial to attract advertising revenue, we have to invest quite a lot in that. And that's why we've requested government guarantees to help us inject quite a lot of money to build interesting and quality content. In terms of compliance, we are addressing a lot of issues that were sort of like surfaced as a result of the audit that was done by the audit committee, and that is looking positive.
Just finally, Mr. Makhathini, let's look at the perceptions of the SABC. I think a lot of the time, especially within the public and the citizens of South Africa, the role of a public broadcaster is usually misunderstood. The comparisons between public broadcaster and independent media is usually made, and essentially that wouldn't necessarily be fair.
Yes, it is. I mean, as the SABC, we've got a public mandate, which basically other competitors don't have. But as the SABC, it is important for us to be honest to our mandate, which is about educating, informing and entertaining. And at the end of the day, as the SABC, there's millions of South Africans who depend on us for the services that we bring to them. And making sure that we deliver on that, it's very crucial and very important.
Mr. Makhathini, thank you so much for joining us and for this huge announcement of the new Group Chief Executive Officer as well as the Chief Financial Officer of the SABC.
Thank you.